A farm in western Howard County has spent the last 30 years saving the lives of thousands of horses, many of them abused and neglected. When law enforcement or animal control is investigating a horse abuse case anywhere in Maryland, they're more than likely to bring the horse to Days End Farm Horse Rescue in Woodbine. They are celebrating 3 decades of animal care this year. And WMAR 2 News' Megan Knight took a trip to the farm to see the incredible work they're doing to give these horses another chance at life.
Take a drive out to western Howard County, and it's farmland for as far as the eye can see. And at Days End Farm Horse Rescue in Woodbine, you'll find horses of all shapes and sizes, grazing in the fields or hanging out in the barn, like these miniature horses.
They're making great progress, healing quickly.
The minis came to Days End Farm with a number of health issues, including parasites, hoof and dental neglect, and malnourishment. Little Arlo here, he could barely stand. The team worked around the clock for 2 months to get Arlo and the other minis back to good health.
They've all progressed through that more scary, dangerous side of reintroducing food. So now they're all up to their maximum levels, and now it's just their bodies doing what they need to do to get back into condition.
This is just one example of the rehabilitation work being done every single day here at Days End Farm, and just a few of the abused and neglected horses that are treated at this facility, upwards of 160 horses a year.
When a horse comes to Days End Farm, it's quite a dire situation. They come in essentially as living evidence in a court case.
For the last 30 years, Days End Farm has teamed up with law enforcement and animal control around Maryland to take in horses that are part of abuse cases.
So not only are we needing to understand what we need to do to help the horse heal, but we also need to document the conditions and the findings to continue on that support of the criminal case.
Horses come to them in a variety of critical conditions, with ribs showing, matted hair, hooves so long they curl upwards. Some are so weak, they need a lift just to stand. But no matter how bad off they are, the staff at Days End Farm gives each horse a fighting chance to survive.
They're so good at what they do when they come in, when the horses come in the state that they do, you just know that there's such a high chance that they're going to make it and look amazing.
The courts will eventually sign ownership over to Days End Farm, allowing them to do what's necessary to adopt out the horses. And they couldn't do what they do without an army of volunteers like Patricia Sepos.
This is really where it's at for horse rescue. I mean, these people are the absolute top.
Patricia has volunteered here for 2 years. She says one of the hardest parts of the job is also the most motivating.
They come in and they look like walking skeletons. Some of them can't even walk in. Some of them need assistance to get to the stall. You immediately look at it and you're horrified and you're like, okay, we got work to do,
And when they're not saving horses, they're educating the public about animal abuse and prevention. Days End Farm hosts workshops for all ages and even employs Vinny the Mini to make special visits off the farm. The staff believes the more they can educate people about animal welfare, the fewer cases of abuse they'll see.
We want to work ourselves out of a job. We want to prevent this having to happen. And that's, keeps us focused and keeps us passionate and keeps us working harder to broaden our impact and help more horses.
And Days End Farm is hosting a fall festival on September 27th and 28th to celebrate their 30th anniversary. So for more information about the festival and how you can help the farm, just go to our website, wmar2news.com. In Woodbine, Megan Knight, WMAR 2 News.